reassure me, we aren't going to have to force that one, are we?
I don't think we're even capable of doing it. You're going to have to find a way to open it.
Why, of course. And what's inside?
Something to vanquish them with?
Perfect. So, how does it open?
We'll need several keys. I found a note from the architect who conceived the mechanism in Mortimer's secret study. We have to first gather 5 objects before we try anything.
Are the 5 objects the keys?
Exactly. We have the Clement III cross, the nails, the Gutenberg Bible, the exegesis of Judas, an armillary sphere, and all we need to match up the dates between the different calendars.
Oh là là.
Why a cross?
Well, I haven't the foggiest idea, but it just so happens that's what you are going to use to activate the mechanism. I found the one Mortimer kept. It belonged to Cardinal Guibert, better known by the name of Pope Clement III.
Perfect. Where is it?
Unfortunately, I've lost it. When I lost my hand, I went dashing out, and it must have fallen from my pocket.
Remember, Mother. I'm certain you can remember.
Let me think.
You were running.
I was bleeding to death.
You remember the pain.
I thought I was going to faint. Yes, I remember. I don't think it can be far, can it?
Would you have lost it outside?
No, I don't think so. It must be in the area. I don't remember going up with it.
Perfect. I'll search the crypt before leaving.
Ok.
Some nails?
Don't ask me. I'm not the one who made the mechanism, you know. When I arrived, there were already a few of them inserted, so I didn't have to worry about those. On the other hand, I remember seeing some in Mortimer's secret study, behind his nightmare.
In a golden cup? Yes. Yes, I saw them too.
Perfect. It will be easy for you to find them then. You need 3 of them.
Very well.
You remember what to do about the rollers. 1191 to enter, and 6466 to exit.
Of course.
Merde. Attendez. C'est quoi ça? Ok. Je crois que c'est ça, mais attendez, je vais
Don't
réécouter.
ask me. I'm not the one who made the mechanism, you know. When I arrived, there were already a few of them inserted, so I didn't have to worry about those. On the other hand, I remember seeing some in Mortimer's secret study,
Ouais.
behind his nightmare.
In a golden cup? Yes. Yes, I saw them too.
Perfect. It will be easy for you to find them then. You need 3 of them.
Very well.
You remember what to do about the rollers. 1191 to enter, and 6466 to exit.
Of course.
Alors, attendez, je vais noter. Croix. C'est dans la crypte. Clou. Dans la pièce secrète. Toc.
An exegesis. Anything else?
Did you manage to vanquish the Medusa?
To open the chimney? Yes, absolutely.
So you've already come across it. It's the Bible of Judas that is exposed in the secret room,
Okay.
behind the chimney.
Why do they call it an exegesis?
Because that's what it is, and not an apocryphal Bible, strictly speaking. It's the study of a text with a summary, not an actual Bible. Anyway, well done for the Gorgon. You did well. You didn't get tricked by the light bouncing back.
Thanks. Do you think I can take it safely?
We haven't got a choice, Louis. Without it, we won't be able to work out this cursed mechanism.
Ok.
What do you mean by the concordance of dates exactly?
Don't worry about that. We already have them. They are written on the back of the message I just gave you.
This is the book in which you left your correspondence with Duchess Hillsborough, isn't it?
That's right.
You still believe it's in the tower room, don't you?
I don't know. There is only one way to find out, though.
Right. I shall go and see.
Chambre de la tour. Je ne sais pas ce que c'est. Et...
There's one in the portrait gallery.
Yes, but it's enormous. If you don't want to have to go back and forth several times, then I suggest you get a smaller one.
What did you do then?
I didn't think I'd need one. I started without one, and I lost my hand before I did need one. And you can see the result.
Merde, attendez, j'ai pas suivi là.
There's one in the portrait gallery.
Yes, but it's enormous. If you don't want to have to go back and forth several times, then I suggest you get a smaller one.
What did you do then?
I didn't think I'd need one. I started without one, and I lost my hand before I did need one. And you can see the result.
Ok, bon.
One last thing before you go. Be very careful. If you come across anyone, they can all potentially be spies of Mortimer or Holm. Don't ever confide in anyone because a demon can slip inside them at any moment.
Wait, not all of them though. Take Washington.
Especially Washington. He's been conditioned by Mortimer for years. Look at them, for crying out loud. How do you explain their behavior otherwise? The most influential politicians in the Western world gather together without the least protection, without a single aid to assist them, to participate in a conference during which the guests start dropping like flies. Me, Adams, Peru, Hillsborough. Look at the number of calamities that have happened over the past few days. And not one of them has asked to leave the island? Do you find that normal? You'll see. Go up to the manor to look for the keys, and I wager not one of them will speak to you about my being in Emily's room.
Do you think so?
Go on, you'll see. And come back with all the objects in one go. Time is against us.
And remember, the code to get out of the secret office is 6466.
Alors, bah, de toute façon, on n'a pas le choix. Il nous manque des bouquins, j'ai pas assez bien fouillé. Alors, la croix.
What on earth is that? A disc with information engraved in the metal? An iris that should open, I imagine, and blood.
Mother? The dried blood. There.
Yes, it's mine. Sorry if I stained everything, but I must admit that, at the time, my thoughts were more on the pain than cleaning up after myself.
Ça, on aime. Alors, il faut trouver... Il faudrait trouver la croix qui logiquement est dans la crypte.
A Greek drachma. One of the rare ancient coins to be mentioned both in the Bible and in the Quran.
Si je vais là, j'en sors ou pas? Non, ok. On peut fouiller là aussi. Ça, je suis full. Ok, un motif occulte de l'air. Moi, c'est la croix que je veux trouver. Là, je remonte. C'est-à-dire qu'on est passé à côté de la croix. Il n'y a rien d'autre là-dedans? Comment on a pu passer à côté de la croix là? Je comprends pas. Je ne comprends pas. Mhm. Attendez.
Why a cross?
Well, I haven't the foggiest idea, but it just so happens that's what you are going to use to activate the mechanism. I found the one Mortimer kept. It belonged to Cardinal Guibert, better known by the name of Pope Clement III.
Perfect. Where is it?
Unfortunately, I've lost it. When I lost my hand, I went dashing out, and it must have fallen from my pocket.
Remember, Mother. I'm certain you can remember.
Let me think.
You were running.
I was bleeding to death.
You remember the pain.
I thought I was going to faint. Yes, I remember. I don't think it can be far, can it?
Would you have lost it outside?
No, I don't think so. It must be in the area. I don't remember going up with it.
Perfect. I'll search the crypt before leaving.
Ok, donc c'est bien dans la crypte.
Let's see if I can work it out myself. It looks like a kind of control panel.
There's a cross-shaped slot there. I'd say you've got to place a Clement III cross in it.
Ok.
Tell me, Mother, you wouldn't know anything that might save me some time, would you?
That's where you'll have to put the Clement III cross. You insert the cross into the slot, and it will open the iris.
Ok, bon. C'est
You
ce
ought
qu'on
to
avait
go, Louis.
déterminé.
If someone finds us here, the situation might well become seriously complicated.
Ok. Et je trouve pas ta croix là. Où est-ce que tu l'as perdue? Me dis pas qu'elle l'a perdue dedans. Hmm. Où est-ce que t'as perdu ta croix, bordel? En plus, je commence à fatiguer sévère là. J'ai commencé tôt en ce début de semaine là. Du coup, c'est rude. Je ne sais pas où est la croix. Alors... Utiliser avec Emma dans la salle de la tour. Et la sphère, elle en sait rien. J'ai l'impression que j'ai tout ramassé là. On a fait quoi de sa croix de merde?
earth is that? A disc with information engraved in the metal? An iris that should open, I imagine, and blood.
On est d'accord qu'on l'a pas là. Inventaire. Nope. On n'a absolument pas la clé. Enfin la clé, la croix plutôt. Putain, mais il n'y a pas 15 000 endroits où fouiller là. Je crois qu'on fouillera la crypte à la fin. Hein. Parce que là... Là, je vois rien. Je sais pas où elle est, sa merde. On va aller dans le bureau de Mortimer, écoutez. Il y a un truc dans la chambre de la tour. Ça non plus, je sais pas ce que c'est. Je vous avoue. Je me dis c'est peut-être la chambre avec tous les portraits là. Mais sans certitude. Ah oui, il y a un truc ici aussi.
Right. Let's see if the statues are in place yet. That statue is not positioned correctly.
Je me souviens plus.
Lantern is already in the right position. Turned toward the shield. Shield toward the sword. Now that's good. That statue is not positioned correctly.
Voilà. Moi, il y a juste ça en fait à remettre.
Open sesame.
Et là, il faut qu'on récupère la Bible. C'est ça, non?
So that's the exegesis of Judas. I hope Mortimer doesn't read it very often, otherwise he's going to notice that someone's stolen it. But that's just too bad. I need it.
Ok.
The Ring of the Nibelungs. Even if Mortimer is several centuries old, I don't see what part he has in this legend. Right. I've got what I need. Now let's not waste any more time.
Ah, et ça a disparu de la liste, visiblement.
Right. It's definitely an armillary sphere, but I have to find one that I can take with me. Otherwise, I risk drawing too much attention to my comings and goings. Now, where can I find a smaller one?
Il n'y en a pas une plus petite dans le coin, à tout hasard.
The Song of Roland. Roland feels
Ah non, ce serait trop facile.
His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
On va aller dans le bureau de l'autre, là. Puis après, je vous avoue qu'on va pas trop tarder. Hop. Je pense pas que Mortimer il soit dans son bureau. J'espère pas en tout cas. Qu'on puisse vaquer à nos occupations. Oh. Qu'est-ce qu'il fait là lui?
Ah, Doriche. Congratulations for your efforts with Washington. I see that Sir Gregory did well to trust you. What can I do for you?
I'm dreaming. My mother was right. He's not going to tell me one word about what happened to Emily.
To tell you the truth, I'm in search of an armillary sphere. You wouldn't know where I can find it, would you?
Well, well. So you too have a passion for astronomy. Von Wollner has already bored me quite enough with all of his endless stories. You ought to concentrate, Louis. Politics is an art that requires all one's attention. Refrain from spreading yourself too thin, and leave stargazing to the poets.
What can I say? I'm only...
Ask Wollner. I am sure he must have it among his effects.
Perfect.
Thank you, my Lord Duke.
Leave me now.
See you later.
Parfait. On a eu notre info. Bon, et j'espère que c'est pas Emily qu'on a tué. Hein. Alors... J'aimerais bien aller la voir d'ailleurs. Il n'y a plus une trace du meurtre, quoi.
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. T.S.
J'ai lu dans ma
The
tête,
French
navré.
chapter of the order doesn't
Bon,
appear to
du coup,
know
je vous ai laissé
anything
lire.
about the arrival of our friends.
Ok. On était jamais venu dans sa chambre, je crois. Hein. Quoique, si, on était peut-être venu au moment de l'enquête. Je suis même pas tout à fait sûr.
A letter from William Pitt the Younger, addressed to Emily. He's the present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers. 2 coils circle the lock.
Dear Gregory,
Cher Grégory, merci pour ces renseignements. J'ai pu glaner quelques informations sur les noms que vous m'avez donnés. George Washington est une personne de confiance. Malgré ses talents évidents en politique, il a su rester droit et intègre. Par contre, comme vous devez le savoir, il est déjà en affaire avec Lord Mortimer, et sera donc plus difficile à approcher. Napoléon Bonaparte m'étant inconnu jusqu'à ce jour, il s'agirait d'un jeune militaire français plein de fougue que Mortimer promettrait un bel avenir. Attention, c'est un homme de conviction, ce qui le rend potentiellement dangereux à mes yeux. Quant à Sarah de Richet, quoi dire de plus, vous vous connaissez déjà. Il semblerait qu'elle ait été invitée par Lord Mortimer à propos d'une affaire en cours à Paris, à propos d'un receleur d'art. À très bientôt.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. A letter from William Pitt the Elder, addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough
Je ne
for
saurais
all
jamais
your
trop vous
care and
remercier
attention.
pour toute votre
I shall
attention,
be indebted to you
pour
until my
toute
last
l'attention que
breath.
vous m'avez portée.
If you have any request of me,
Je vous suis acquis jusqu'à mon dernier souffle. Si vous avez une requête, vous n'avez qu'à demander.
I shall
En ce
never
qui
thank
concerne
you
mon
enough
fils
for looking
William,
after me.
je ne saurais jamais
You know the
assez vous
latter's
remercier de vous
preferences,
occuper de
and
lui.
you will
Vous
understand
connaissez les
he needs
préférences de
you.
ce dernier et vous
For
comprendrez
that,
qu'il a
and as
désespérément
agreed with
besoin de
Queen
vous.
Charlotte,
Our friend
Pour
Duke
cela, et
Roosevelt
comme convenu
will carry
avec
out
la
this
reine
task
Charlotte,
and
notre
meet
ami
with
le
you
duc
within
machin
6 months.
remplira sa tâche
From
et
then
s'unira à
on,
vous sous
you'll
6
be
mois.
free from
Vous
want.
serez dès lors à l'abri du besoin.
Yours sincerely.
Ok.
A devil's thorn, to be used to uncover the best disguised traits.
Eh ben, ok. Ok. On va sortir. J'aurais bien aimé la voir, savoir si on avait sauvé la bonne. Je ne sais pas. Où est-ce que j'allais? Ah oui, je voulais monter. Y a pas les escaliers qui montent là? Nope. Je ne sais plus où je vais. Ah, je me perds dans ce dédale de chambre là. Salut Kilar, comment tu vas? Là non plus, on peut pas monter. Bon bah ça doit être la prochaine. La dernière, forcément. Ah, attendez. C'est là. Je pensais que c'était plus loin. Mais du coup, j'aurais grave pu passer à côté. C'est bon, il est pas là le frérot? Je sais plus comment on ouvre ce truc. Ouais, j'aime bien. J'aime bien. Je ne sais plus comment on ouvre ce truc. Ah si, c'est ça.
Right. This time, it'll be a lot quicker.
Tout à fait.
If I remember rightly, the code was 1199.
Oh, il nous le rappelle en plus, j'avais même pas besoin de le noter. Alors... Hop. Voilà. Parfait.
Of course.
Alors... où sont les clous? Je crois que c'est dans la pièce d'après. Ça doit être dans la pièce d'après. Ah mais d'ailleurs j'ai récupéré des clés. Est-ce que je peux pas ouvrir un de ces trucs?
Feathers, pigeons probably.
Je sais même plus ce que c'est.
Looks like obsidian or onyx. It must weigh a ton. What on earth could that be?
C'est une lettre, des cartes, une plume, les clous.
There. Those are the nails I was looking for.
Ok, ça c'est bon. Ah mais ça je l'ai ouvert.
The most sophisticated microscope there is. When I think of the difficulty the Order had in getting hold of one of these...
En fait j'avais déjà ouvert la boîte d'ici. Ok. La Bible...
It's locked.
C'est quoi ici? Je sais même pas ce que c'est. Merde.
All right, come on. Let's get out of here. 6466, if I remember correctly.
Ah bah il ressort direct, ok. La sphère, faut aller voir l'autre. Et la Bible, faut aller dans la chambre. Mais je sais pas comment on y va dans la chambre. La chambre de la tour. Je sais pas comment on s'y rend. C'était pas en face de ça? Donc c'est peut-être cette pièce-là.
Ah,
Ok.
Louis, glad you're here.
Blasted. He's gonna talk about my mother.
Come and see what I've found. There are pieces of paper in the ashes of the chimney. Someone's been burning something here.
Incredible. He doesn't seem to want to speak to me about what happened between my mother and the Hillsborough sisters.
Show me a little.
Look, it's possible to distinguish two different writing styles.
The rest of the correspondence between my mother and Emma.
Someone tried to burn an exchange of messages. I'm certain.
Et
There must
donc?
be more.
Shit. What on earth is he doing?
Ah, I see. I know what it's about.
Do you know who was doing their communicating in this room?
Yes, but of course we must keep it to ourselves because it is still a sensitive matter. Volner and Elizabeth had an affair. Volner hinted that he found a way to remain discreet about it. I admit it is ingenious.
Well, I would never have guessed.
Delighted to have helped, but I still have to find my mother.
Of course. We shall see each other later in that case.
Allez, dégage.
I wasted enough time. The Bible.
Ah putain, mais il reste là, lui. La Bible. Ah bah oui, c'est celle-ci, celle qu'on avait utilisée.
The Bible's still there. A chest with the occult symbol representing
Ah bah
air.
parfait. J'ai 2 clés d'air. Ok. Bon allez, on se casse de là. Faut qu'on parle... Putain, c'est Von machin, je crois. Je sais pas s'il faut qu'on lui parle ou si juste faut qu'on lui vole ses trucs. C'est reparti pour le dédale des chambres. Napoléon, c'est pas lui. Là, c'est la chambre de Willy. C'est ça. Godoy, c'est pas lui. Ça, c'est notre chambre à nous. Piaget. On est parti dans le mauvais sens. Là, c'est Washington, je crois. C'est ça. Ici, c'est Adams. C'est là. Attendez, je réponds juste à ma mère. Tac. Voilà. Et donc, est-ce qu'il est dans sa chambre? Apparemment, non. Bon, on va lui piquer son truc, du coup. Je sais pas trop où est-ce que ça peut être. Eh ben
An
voilà.
armillary sphere. Perfect. That will save me some time. I only hope that he isn't going to realize it right away.
Ok. Il nous manque juste la croix qui est dans la crypte et que j'arrive pas à trouver. On est où là? Ok. Si on va par là, on arrive où? Ok. Toi, je te parle même pas, tu m'as saoulé. Ça se trouve, on aurait pu apprendre un truc sur lui, mais il m'a gavé. On a bien géré pour les éléments à récupérer, hein. Il y a juste la croix. Je ne sais pas. Et sans la croix, on peut rien commencer. Donc, c'est problématique. Ah oui, là tout à l'heure, j'ai vu. Il y a un livre, je sais pas si on peut le prendre.
Actress,
Non.
the Miller brothers.
Je sais pas où
Mother
sont les livres
expressly
qu'on a ratés.
forbade me from reading it.
Hop. Je sais pas où est Emily, hein. On l'a perdu. Ah, Emily ou Emma, d'ailleurs. Hop. Par là, par là. Il ne manque que la croix. Ah!
A ruble.
Putain, j'ai le démon. J'ai vu un truc qui brillait, je me suis dit c'est bon. On est sauvé. Et ben non. Attendez, on va y aller tout doucement ici. Je vous avoue, je suis à deux doigts d'aller voir sur internet, hein. Ça me fait un peu chier de chercher dans le vide. Genre, j'ai l'impression qu'on a cherché partout. Si on lui parle à la sœurette, elle nous dit quoi?
Why a cross?
Well, I haven't the foggiest idea, but it just so happens that's what you are going to use to activate the mechanism. I found the one Mortimer kept. It belonged to Cardinal Guibert, better known by the name of Pope Clement III.
Perfect. Where is it?
Unfortunately, I've lost it. When I lost my hand, I went dashing out, and it must have fallen from my pocket.
Well, otherwise I can always go and see Piaggi. He's a cardinal after all.
T'es en train de me dire qu'il faut que je retourne voir Piaggi là?
Famous cross of Clement.
C'est bon, je l'ai.
Perfect. And one key found.
So, good. You've managed to gather all the keys.
Yes, that's right. I have everything. What should I start with?
Place the Clement III cross on the console. Then you have to put the nails on the disc of the door.
What hole should I put the nails in?
Well, I can't really advise you there. because I haven't exactly made the best choices myself. All I can say is that you have to insert 1 to choose a town, 1 to choose a chapter, and 1 to choose a verse.
What theme did you start with?
As the fresco shows the birth of Christ, I placed 1 nail in Bethlehem, 1 in chapter 2, and 1 in verse 6. The iris opened a little. I thought it was normal. Behind the aperture of the iris, there is a duct in which I put my hand. I felt something like a valve at the bottom. I thought by turning it the door would open, or the iris would open completely, or something else would happen. Instead, I felt something like an axe cut off my hand. I really thought it was the end of me.
What did you do then?
Well, although I had made some unfortunate choices, I was lucky in that Mortimer was well stocked with drugs. I raided his supplies of medicine.
All right, my turn now.
Go ahead, impress me. I'll shut up and let you concentrate.
Eh ben, vous savez quoi? On fera ça la prochaine fois. Parce que là, je vais aller au dodo. Je suis déphasé. De toute façon, le stream, on se retrouve jeudi. Que demain soir, on fait du sauté avec Coco. Et jeudi, on continue ce jeu. Et samedi aussi. Donc on va pouvoir bien avancer. YouTube, pour vous, ça change rien. De toute façon, vous avez toujours un épisode tous les 2 jours. Mais voilà. On avancera dans peu de temps. Bref. Toc. YouTube, je vous fais des bisous. J'espère que ça vous a plu. Malgré que je sois à la ramasse parce que je joue pas assez en ce moment. Du coup, je sais plus où on en est dans l'histoire. Mais j'espère que ça vous a plu quand même. Et on se dit à très vite pour la suite.